Drone strikes are worsening the conflict in eastern DRC. Congolese government forces have been targeting Rwanda-backed M23 rebels across North and South Kivu provinces, including the towns of Masisi and Minembwe. The latest strike in Goma killed a humanitarian worker from UNICEF, the first such attack in the city since M23 took control last year.
We said this many times. We actually denounce every single day that Kinshasa is targeting civilians beyond the front line, and today this is evidence of it. In the town of Goma, around 4 o'clock, they send the bombs. As you can see yourself, the bombs are here, killed UN staff.
The DRC government hasn't confirmed it was behind the strike in Goma that killed the UNICEF worker and says it's waiting for results of an investigation.
As a government, we have published a communiqué saying that we will have to wait for an investigation, and as for now, we can't confirm whether it was a drone strike or not until we have the proper investigation results.
M23 claims attacks meant for its fighters are killing civilians while saying its forces are protecting against ceasefire violations. Other strikes in North Kivu reportedly killed the M23 military spokesperson Willy Goma, dealing a high-profile blow to the rebel group. Kinshasa also says M23 rebels are using the situation to trigger conflict in eastern DRC.
Here in the region, people are concerned as hopes for peace fade. These drones attacks could render life even harder for civilians and force more people to leave their homes.
The increasing use of drones has placed communities on edge, uncertain as to when or where the next strike might land.
The biggest risk is that the military option becomes the only option to resolve the crisis. As the ceasefire doesn't hold, even though it was introduced by Doha and Angola, it means the military option remains the principal option. That results in serious consequences for displacement of populations, humanitarian concerns, and a failure of diplomacy in general.
The flare-up comes in the face of a ceasefire that was recently announced by Angola's President João Lourenço. Diplomatic efforts in Doha and Washington continue, but fighting on the ground threatens to further disrupt stability in eastern Congo. For now, the prospects of peace in the region seems out of reach, with each side continuing to tread fire and civilians getting caught in the middle. Alain, Uaykani, Jazeera, Goma, Eastern DRC.